how you guys doing? It's me, Sandy Brown Guy. I hope you guys like and subscribe if you're new to this, and if you're not, I hope you guys are still stopping by and giving a like. Just checking out this battle Royale Fortnite. The game is Fortnite. Hope you guys go check it out. It's free in any store provider, I believe, like for the internet. Xbox store provider, PlayStation, Steam, all that good stuff, that provider. There's a new update today. They just said they're fixing more bugs. There's going to be supply drops next week, so that's the next week we will have supply drops, duels, and more, so that's next week. So they're going to be having an update for this game that eventually does some different stuff to the game, to how it's going to work versus the way it works right now. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to kind of make a squad first. See if he wants to play again. But anybody wants to join, all you have to do is like, subscribe, join. That's funny. I guess I'm gonna do some solo games. What? Let's see. Alright, I guess I'll go a couple solo runs first. Here I'll go on. Ooh.
for joining.
Hey, what's up?
Check me out on Facebook URL or Twitter URL. What game is this?
Fortnite? There's 2 people down there. Damn it. There we go. Up there, good. So I can kind of run off. Damn, that's kind of right below me. Damn, that's a bad game. I didn't think anybody landed there, and there was like 4 people that landed there. I didn't get a good run starting out. I was like, oh yay, I gotta get some weapons. No, they gave me bullets. It's like, that's not what I needed. That's not what I needed. What up, Amber? Oh, nice. I got King MK as a new subscriber. That's cool. Alright, let's get back into it. I don't know what I was doing out there. I should have not already playing the game and I wasn't, so it was my bad. Don't know what I was doing there. Damn, that thing is hell hard, huh? That's all you can hear. That sucks. Notifications. Yeah. It's annoying as shit. Damn. You can just dance as much as you want, not. Wow. Damn, I'm just getting caught. Just caught. Stop being like that. Stop playing like that. Stop playing like that. What's up, people? Hey, how you doing? Playing Fortnite Battle Royale. I don't see anybody landing near me. I see somebody over there. And it's a bad drop. Nothing. A fucking brick. Gosh, give me one thing. This is ammo and ammo. Okay. You want out? Just gonna go lay out there. Do you want out? Whatever, dude. Freaking weird cat. Sitting here back here meowing and stuff, and you just want attention is probably what it is. What's up, people? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How's everybody's doing? How's everybody's morning, evening, night? Nice to have a sniper up here. If I found one of those, that would have been dope as shit. See, I'm wondering how far I can see out there. Like, can I see that next ridge? 'Cause I don't see anybody down there. And it's like, can I go? Damn, that'd be a nice spot. Dirty. Dun, 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 dun. Damn, I don't see anybody running out there. Damn. Damn.
delete me?
What? Oh. What do you mean, why delete you? I don't delete anybody. Three of them left. Three of them left, and I'm one of them. Oh, are you kidding me? Fuck, he caught me! Got caught like that. Damn it! Ha ha!
How to win?
Damn, almost a win right there. It was third place. Damn, I was right there. And that guy lost like that because he failed. He just failed. That guy, I couldn't believe that. How'd he lose? He had the advantage. Damn, I made it to the last circle. I wonder how'd somebody get up there? He ran through the whole blue then? Unlock your weapons and traps to unlock. See, I think that's for the main game. I don't think they're talking about this game, so it's like, oh, so. Damn, that was so close. Damn, I just won. Damn, that sucks. Do a squad with nobody, I guess. Solo in the squad.
How to win Fortnite.
How to win Fortnite. I'm gonna try and do it solo mission. Thing isn't running right at all. How to win for the night. Almost got that W. That was so close. Oh, that would be so nice. It's like, just like everything else, it's just location, location, location. Ah, okay. Well then I'll back out. That's okay, we'll just go for it. So we need to find a good hill. Damn, kind of laggy still. That's one squad down. Gotta wait for that other squad. Trying to get somebody to join in, seeing if they're gonna join in. I was just trying to dive really quick, but I got a couple people killed right there. Sounds like this crazy gun battle's right above me. Seems like somebody wants to jump down here. Just gotta sit here and chill for a second. What's up, people? Hey, how you doing? Thank you guys for the likes. Oh shit, we got 4 people on here. It's awesome. 6 comments. Almost got the W on the last one. Got 3rd place. Got caught in the back. Or I wouldn't have got caught in that back. Oof, would have had that win. Alright, he's ready to play, so that's good. So I'll just sit it out for this minute. This person keeps staying above me, just searching. I don't know if there's a team up there, so I'm kind of just trying to sit back a little bit. I don't know if you guys have played this. It's Fortnite. This is the Battle Royale. Thank you guys for joining. He's just sitting above me. When is this thing gonna enclose on us? She's not shrinking for another minute? I don't think it's shrinking for another minute. I don't know if that's a leaf or somebody. Somebody just got knocked down. Damn, alright. I need to get another freaking e-drink. Oh, I got 3 people killed. There it goes. Finally pushing now. Oh, almost. See, if there was like a punch or something to do. Damn it. Fuckers. Well, I got 3 of them. I was the only one on that squad, so I got 3. Oh, I'm good. Ugh. Damn, that was so close. I don't know what's going on. But he got in. I'll do a 2-man squad then. Doesn't look like anybody's joining right now. Oh yeah! Hope you guys like and subscribe. If you're new to this, please, please, please. Please and thank you. Hello, hello. Oh man, I almost got that W. Yeah, I was 3rd place. I got somebody snuck up right behind me right at the fucking, like, last one. We had one more bubble to get, it was gonna get super tiny. And I had such an advantage point. And I was like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna win this one. And then, sure enough, I was sitting there and I'm looking for the other people shooting around. And this one guy just walks right behind me. It's like, bang, bang. And I was like, oh, you fucker. And I thought I was good because, what's up? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. That'd be epic. Well, I just did a solo one on that one. No, and that's what I heard happens. It's like, I don't know, that PUBG. My friend plays it all the time, and he tells me, he was like, when you squad up, he was like, you always get people that play with you for a minute, watch you pick up some shit, and then they shoot you when they need it. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. And he says, or they just, when they find you, when you group up, they just kill you right there. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's fucked up. But yeah, I was like, damn. So that's why I just kind of do solo, or as soon as somebody jumps on or some shit, or I get somebody to jump on, I'm jumping out. No. Right. I'm trying to find a good, like, place where a group of people can land and, like, get everything at once. There's only one or two people over here. Because earlier the game I won was just because only, like, two people, like, literally 2 or 3 people landed near me. And I was like, oh, fuck, no way. And then I caught one of them, and that's the only one I shot in the beginning of the game. And then I rode out the rest of the game on this hillside. Here, I'm going to try and go for the top of this house. And then I did that, and I thought I was good for a while, and then I'm assuming somebody, the guy that fucking, he must have seen me or something and knew I was there, because he rode out the blue. Because I was the only one on the hill, and you had to go through like the blue little storm thing, whatever, to even get there. So I'm like, how the fuck did he get behind me? So he must have just sat in it for a minute and just been like, ha 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 ha. I was doing it to these one guys on this last match because I was going solo on a fucking on this one. And I caught 2 guys that were sitting outside the bubble, and I was gonna just, what's up? I got 3 guns right now. I found 2 treasure chests. If you need anything, I got a medic and 2 rifles. Assault rifles and a shotgun. Mm-hmm. Right? No, that's probably what it was, too. Let me see, where is it closing down to? Damn, I hate hitting that button. Oh, yeah. That was my first game. I thought I only had 2 people around me, and it ended up being like 4. And I was like, holy shit, they're just like right below me. So I couldn't even, like, I landed on a roof and I couldn't leave from that roof. And then as soon as I did, I was screwed. No, I agree with that. That's that shit where I'm like, dude, don't say that shit. Like, there's no purpose to it. Like, I couldn't do nothing about that. Let's go for that hill. Let's go straight right. I'm going straight for that big hill in the middle of where I'm pointing at. That's where I'm gonna go. It looks like that might be the main point of the game, of this one. So as long as we can get there without getting shot. No, I agree with that. Everybody's everything now. Yeah, there is. It looks like two people running up. Watch out, watch out. He sees us. He sees us. I'm shooting the left guy. I'm shooting the left guy. Oh, he got me. Fuck. Fuck. That's my bad. I thought you had the right guy. I was like, shit. Yeah, he definitely had a shot on me. He was clean. Bastard. It's just a warm-up game. We're just warming up. No, for sure. I agree. I agree. Start getting all worked up. You guys slow down a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Excuse me? So you're unhuman. Okay, that's good. That's amazing. Thank you for announcing that to me. See, and that's what I thought, and that's what I thought about a lot of medical reasons. Like, you don't just know, you have to be diagnosed. But whatever. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion nowadays. That's where my whole problem is. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I try and explain to people when I'm like talking to them, they're like, I don't really like. This one person was like, I don't argue with people, and I was like, so you don't talk to people? I was like, because you got to have some form of an argument. And he, right, and he was like, I'm gonna Google it later, and I was like, Google doesn't know the answer, dude. It's a suggestion. I was like, you might have to research the answer. I was like, not like you can ask it, and sometimes it does know all the answers. But I was like, I figure what I figured out of this. This is just my personal opinion. Like I always tell people, is that people think they're entitled to their opinion, and their opinion matters. Like it is. They are the president. They are that governor. They are that strong power. They think they're that strong of a person when they say shit. So that's how I feel everybody is. They're so entitled to their opinions that they think theirs is the strongest. No, for sure. Well, no, there's a small. I think that's what the problem is. That there's a small group that doesn't, that agrees that they agree to disagree. Like, holy shit. No, I get it. What's really funny is my doctor just asked me that the other day. He was like talking to me, and he was like, you're very, very electrical. I'm gonna tie up on that word, so it's not gonna work for me. But he said you're smart. Yeah, that's exactly what he said too. That's. Uh, I I try to. I mean, because like what I found out in life is telling it how it is. Because I was too brutally honest, was that people cry too much, and and hey, that's the best thing you can do. I jumped out. I jumped out. That's the best thing you can do is try. That's it. That's good. So do I. Or there's no... Yeah. Correct. Well, that's good. It's better that you actually take that time to reflect and see that, because most people don't even give two shits. They're like, that's the problem. Is that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. It's like, you are that little percent that's actually taking that time to reflect, like, because you don't think your opinions matter. Like, they matter to you, but they're not, like I said, you're not the governor. You're not looking at yourself like, I control the board. I'm gonna run this ship after we're done here. We got one person. Yeah, there's 2 people, 3, 4. They're all landing around that house that you're next to. They're all on top of it. I'm trying to break this roof down and see. Hopefully there's something below me. Yeah, there is. Looks like they only got a shotgun. No, and that's good. And then I think at a younger, if you can learn it at a younger age than being 100, because what I think is that old people learn it when they get old, and now it's too late. See, I'm just getting shot at repeatedly over. Damn it. Right. And then all they can do is teach it to a youngin'. Damn, they're coming all around me. Jesus. Yeah, I'm getting hit down. But yeah, it's just learning it to yourself, taking it in, and then trying to actually take what you've learned in, instead of just projecting it out on other people. Like, that's what I think, is people like to project their feelings too much. And it's amazing that you said chivalry. That's amazing that I just used that word just not even like last week. And I actually said this to my wife, and I was like, you know what I found out? And she was like, what? And I was like, I was walking around the fair, and I'm a people watcher, too bad. Like, my wife gets mad at me for doing it. And I'm looking around. Right. No, I'm a judgy ass motherfucker, can't deny that. But I try to learn from that judgment. I can't deny it, because it's true. I try to not to be, but then I'm looking at myself afterwards, like you said, the reflecting point, where I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, did I just really think that person was way too fat, and I just said that out loud in my brain? Like, fuck. That's fucking rude. Right. But I try not to, because I have it all around me. I have all different people around me, and then, that's why I try and tell people when racist things are being said, or fat jokes, or dumb jokes, or some stuff, that sometimes you have to just take things lightly and just laugh at it, and not really see any point into it. See? Yeah, I had drug parents. Yeah, I definitely ran that path. Yep. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What? Damn, you got caught behind you. Damn, they had a whole squad just sitting there. No, that's exactly what the doctor was saying. He said, you can take things from a smart perspective and put it down to anybody else's perspective. And he says, that's amazing about you. He was like, I have never sat down with one of my patients and had a conversation. He was like, I usually do my job. And no, and he said it was like a 10% that actually roll this way. He says his wife does the same thing. No, it is. Oh God, I have so many insecurities, dude. It's ridiculous. Oh, right now I just did that. I did that because of my wife. My wife just got out of surgery with she just got a not a hysterectomy, but she got her stuff done in her vagina area, and she just is. I've been off work for a week, and I shaved because I have called a no sex beard. So I'm gonna grow this thing out until I can have sex. So I have 6 weeks to have this thing as beard like. So this is how I'm gonna grow my beard. So I'm gonna keep shaving it up until I get this. Sometimes I just go beard. You know, my whole thing is what I learned in life is that I don't know. I hate seeing people get bullied. I've always hated that all my life. So I've always literally been oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I know how that is. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Right. 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 Yes, for sure. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. That's the right. No, for sure. I like to listen. Mhm. Yeah, for sure. Oh, see, nobody. See, that's where I believe. No, and for sure. But my whole thing is like, no, you're probably gonna do it 1,000 times over. This is just how my life is. Uh, is that what I say with your like being proud to being what you are and who you are and all that kind of stuff? My whole thing is if that you actually hold some pride into it, then just go for it. If it hurts somebody else's feelings, what I always tell them when I'm prideful, I'm like, then try, then try to beat me, then get up. But I'm gonna tell them to get up there and do it with me. I'm not afraid of you beating me. I want you to surpass this. My whole thing is if they can't, then don't hate me for me. And then you just show out their salt. Like I said, there's just salty people then. Because my whole thing is like, I'm good at things, but I know my homies are like, I got homies that smash on some Call of Duty. I ain't that fucking great of a player. I'm decent, but they fucking great. and I go with them, and I'm like, I could never beat you. On one-on-one, I'm like, I can get you, but I'm never going to be the best over you. But that's it. And that's just where people need to start realizing where their place is a little bit. Like, I actually just got in an argument with one of my good friends that I've had for years, because he's just a recluse kind of person, and he just keeps to himself, high anxiety, he likes to chill a lot, you know. Oh, that is for sure. And I finally just, I'm about to jumping. I jumped, and right. No, and that's just all it matters is sometimes just that nod head, some recognition. That's what I try to explain to some people, is just a recognition of anything. Like, what was it? Somebody taught me this the other day, was, this is actually this year, is that he was like, good morning, and he said my name, and I was just like, wow. And he was like, what? And I was like, that was, you know, nobody just says good morning and their name, you know. It's always just, hey, good morning, hey, how you doing? When you're introducing yourself at work and stuff, it's not like, hey, how you doing, Sam? And you don't ever just kind of like throw out their name every time. And I'm like, you do it to everybody. Like, I noticed when you walked by everybody, you said everybody's name. And I was just like, you give a shit. And he was like, well, yeah, I just feel like saying their name is more in contact with them, and then they feel what I'm saying, not just hearing what I'm saying. And I'm like, all right. And I started, you know, talking about it more, and then I'm just like, started noticing it, and people, I'm assuming this is an assumption that he's autistic. And these are just because I've been around autistic people. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. I believe so. Everybody around the warehouse says he is. I think he is because of how he walks on his toes, and he's definitely. I think they're the best. I think autism people, if they're not, they don't have super, if they're just barely and like on the slide, I think they're the best conversations that I've ever talked to. Ever talked to. They have super egos. They are usually confident in shit, and everybody else can eat their dicks or fucking eat their pussies or whatever. Because because he, like the one, how about this? I played Pokemon Go when the game came out, super popular, all that good stuff. I was running around, and I ran at just one of my parks, and this is where it was a big drop, and everybody had this fucking one Pokemon. Everybody was getting there, and I ran into this kid, and he was just like, hey, how you doing? And I was just, oh, I'm just doing, and everybody's just trying to steer clear of him, and you could tell he was totally autistic. It looked like he had somebody watching him, and the person that was watching him was kind of like just looked kind of like a kid that was just doing a job. And I just go over there and I'm bullshitting with him, just playing games with him, and we're running around. He's collecting the Pokemons, and I'm showing him. And next thing you know, his little teacher person fucking comes around. And he's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just playing with him." I'm like, "Sam's cool, you know." And it was just a good conversation the whole time. And I used to be in special ed, and I was like not the special ed kid. I just wasn't good at language arts and shit like that. But there are some fucking people in there that definitely needed the program. And I had to be around those people, and me being totally fucking normal, and then like, oh fuck, you can't really, this thing is touchy. I barely moved. I hope I don't get shot now. But I had to be around people that fucking literally drooled on themselves, ran into people, smashed and went crazy, and I had to like literally like Slow them down. There's a person right next to us in this house right in front of me. And you know, I had to learn as a child, like that was some hard ass shit because I would fucking laugh at these people, and I didn't know why, and I was just like fucking, you know, what's up? Oh, this person. Mm-hmm. Hey, bro, Minecraft. Sorry. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining. Remember to hit the sub
What up?
button
What
and
up?
check me out on Facebook URL.
Hmm. That's good. That's super awesome that you have somebody like that, though. I love that. Love that. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Right. Jumped out. Well, my goal is, and then this is like this channel and all this kind of stuff, is to bring my positivity to everybody else, and hopefully it just gets wild. So the whole reason I started streaming is that. Right. For sure. That's money and fame, and that's where I'm gonna try. If it ever goes that far, I'm just gonna try and stick away from that money. That money is gonna kill me, and that's just what it is. Yes. My opinions are just me. But I don't know. See, my whole thing is that I try to. I just want. Well, I just want. Well, it's kind of hard. Like in certain, it's just like the politics of things. It's just the way people's minds are going. Like you said, that's why I said everybody thinks their opinion matters. Like they think that they're popular on Facebook, so now their fucking opinion matters. And like, I mean, shit. My wife just did it to me last night with her Facebook because she just got out of surgery, so everybody's feeling for her. And she was legitly said, you should go get coffees. And I'm like, no, we don't really need to waste money on coffees. We just literally just bought some nice good drip coffee. Like, come on, stop. And she's like, I'm gonna tell my Facebook friends. And I was like, no, you're not. Shut the hell up. And she was like, no, I'm going to. And I'm like, shut up. No, you're not. Like, really? I'm like, I know people are hitting on that heartstring right now, and that's how people are. And I'm like, oh, you're gonna make me look like a douchebag on Facebook. That's awesome. I'm like, well, I'm trying to be a nice guy to you, and I'm here, and I've taken all this time off. There's somebody running by us. There he is. There he is. Got him. You want to go for the kill? You want to go for the kill? Oh, 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 shit, shit. Squad wipe. Squad wipe. That was perfect. You did a great job right there. But yeah, I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and like this is what I was trying to bring up earlier, is that he, I don't know, do you guys need any weapons or anything? This guy looks like he got a weapon, alright. But he said, it's actually what a lot of people have said. And I mean, the only reason watch your back. See, and that's where I'm gonna eventually try and stay away from if I ever do get that kind of. Oh, you died? The hell? Fuck. Right. As I told him, he said, take me how I am, and I was like, dude, if you don't want to grow with me, then, you know, maybe I need to leave you behind. And he was like, what? And he was like, well, dude, that's fucked up. You should take me how I am. I'm like, dude, you're so closed-minded. It's ridiculous. Like, it's just, I can't deal with it anymore. Mm-hmm. That's okay. I like fucked up situations. Right. And see, my whole thing is like, I didn't think about it like what you just said. That's actually a good point. Is that, now my whole thing is that I told him, I was like, well, if you don't want to grow with the person, same age as me. He's old. He's, yeah, yeah. No, I'm 33. But, God, no, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, dude. Like, my generation and lower is like, it's just, oh, God. That's the most close, that's what I'm talking about. They have their personal opinions that matter, and they're so close-minded that it shouldn't matter because of how close-minded they are. Yep, yeah. Oh, yeah. A good majority of them. No, and that's... Oh, I'm getting shot. Where the fuck? Below. Get him. Fuck, I'm dead. He's dead. Damn it. So... For sure. Oh, shit. See, that's how we are at work. We're bad. We're bad. The only thing... The only thing that I'm against, this is the only thing, and this is just my personal opinion, like I try to explain to people, it doesn't matter, is that I wish people would not talk their language around a big group. Like, it's okay to do it in your home around all your, like, you're in a group of people, but if it's just two of you at work or in a place, a public place, like, talk like everybody else. Like, that's the only thing that well, because you were saying how people, like, take people how they are. It does, because I feel like you're hiding shit for no reason. Like, you're so scared of everybody around you. They make a show about it. I don't know if you watch Off the Boat and Blackish, but they're no. See, that's why I don't like to let age be known, because it's like people I don't want to be judged off of any of that kind of stuff. No, for sure, for sure. Yeah. No, you're correct with it, and that's. Oh, for sure. And a lot of what I try to explain to a lot of people in general and just in life is that we create all that. We create that society, people, like right. And that's what I try to explain to people. I was like, somebody was trying to talk to me the other day and talk to me about racism, and I was like, and he was just talking and talking, and I was like, and it was the same guy because he's not. He's a culture. He's a brown culture. If I fucking say it wrong, he'll get mad because that's just how he is. So he gets says, "Oh, I've ran the, you know, people have been racist to me all my life, you know, and all this kind of stuff." And I was like, "Dude, I don't even know if I had that problem." And he was like, "Well, what do you mean?" And I'm just like, "Well, I hold brown in my life. I've been brown. Like I'm half Arab, but my whole family's freaking white. My whole family's white. My dad was the only one. So it was like, um." And I was like, so dude, I could have had racism done to me. I don't even fucking know, but I didn't see it that way, you know, because I was around a white family. I thought I was fucking white. But the whole thing is that there's been several times that, like I told him, I was like, I was arrested, and my white friends weren't, and we were all in the same boat. But I said I looked at I was big and strong at that time. I benched a fucking 320 pounds, so I fucking lifted weights. And I always just thought it as, hey, I'm fucking bigger than these guys that I'm rolling with. And who's to fucking know that I was being handcuffed because I was browner than fucking them? They were white as shit. And I don't know that. And my whole thing is like, what I told them is I didn't give a shit. I didn't give two shits. I never got in any more trouble because I wasn't a dumbass. Like I talked to you, I talked to the cops the same way. Yes sir, no sir, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did do that. Okay. You know, and so the whole thing is that no, and the more compliant I ever was with an officer, the more I fucking got away with whatever I was doing. It was legitly like I talked to them, and the next thing you know, they'd be like, "Oh, okay, you're understanding," and then they'd be like, slap on the wrist, and you go, and I'm like, "All right, see ya." Like I stole a case of beer, walked out the fucking store, and the store clerk asked me, "Are you stealing?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Stop right there." And I was like, "Okay." And I stopped right there. And I bet you nobody in their fucking right mind ever did that. All my friends were like, "You're a fucking idiot, dude." I was like, "He told me to stop. I can't break the rules." I was already breaking the rules. And I'm like, I felt bad as it is. I mean, the only reason I was stealing the beer is because my friend got kicked out of the party that we're having with a group of friends because he wasn't the cool kid with us. He was his fucking twin brother's friend. Like I was friends with these twin brothers, and he kicked his own twin brother out of the party. He was like, "Bro, get out of here, you're bumming here." And I was like, "Wow." I was like, "Fuck this, dude. We're going. We're gonna have our own fucking party, man." And I went to the fucking store and went and tried to steal beer for my first time. I was just like, "Fuck this." No, fuck no, I've never. And then like, and I put that onto my kids. My kids don't see that shit. Like, I let my kids choose. Mm-hmm. Damn. For sure. For sure. Oh, God, yes. Oh, God, yes. What up? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's amazing. See, great. See, so no, no. My whole thing is that I see. My whole thing on that is that I only have a problem with that you say Asians and the Aborigines and all that kind of stuff and any other kind of race that holds race, like they're just solid race. Um, I think they're the most racist people because like why I state that is just because they always group together. They always flock to each other. They always stick with each other. They're always friends with each other. It's like they never like stay away from each other. Like I see it at work all the fucking time, and I've worked there for 9 years, and I'm just like, man, all these. I'm like, all these Asians literally run together. Like they found a new one that came into work, and then next thing you know, they're like, hi, 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 and I'm like, why the fuck aren't you talking to anybody else? That's see, that's just bullshit. Well, I actually had it happen to me the other day. It was fucking amazing. I jumped out. I jumped out. Right. I'd laugh in their face. My whole thing is I can't deal with that kind of shit. Like I believe like what you just said. You've seen some shit. You've been some places. Um, I've done. I've just been some places, seen some shit, and had just such a low life, and never had money in my life. And I told myself, as soon as I could get a job at the age of 15, 14 years old, I was like, you're getting money. You're getting money, and you're gonna fucking just start living in and try to be normal. And that's all I lived for, to be normal. To Right. I want them to be with everybody else. I don't want them to be afraid that like somebody is against them. That all of us should be friends. Like my whole thing is like if I ever run into money, I'm gonna spread my money. Right. And that's where I come in and I say the wrong thing. I come in and say vagina because I'm gonna not care. I don't care. I don't care. And I'm gonna be like I'm saying. You hear me? Listen, that's my whole thing is I'm just here to say it. I'm not here to you can judge me. I appreciate it when you do. Tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me when I'm doing something. Well, they'll eventually listen. And if they don't, then whatever. Then thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening for that moment. Well, no, you need to care, but just in a way, it's just you got to find that guidance of giving a shit. Where are you? Where the fuck did you go? Oh, that's great. I just actually just like felt anxiety for my first time. Like I've held anxiety my whole life. Like I've had that whole fear of shit of not doing the right thing. And like a lot of people tell me with my fears, they're like, I couldn't believe you're afraid of that. That's so crazy. And my whole thing is like, face your fears. Because if you never face them, then you're never gonna live life. And that's my Yeah, no, and oh, I bet my wife deals with it all the time. What's really fucked is that she's got a super bubbly personality, and everybody attracts to her, and she's just like, so the whole thing is that she has high anxiety. She doesn't like being around people. So until she actually gets comfortable around a group, she's just like tries to be like, don't look at me, don't check me out, stop being that way. And it's like, and she wants to be the center of attention at the same time. So it's a very amazing thing that she does. And eventually she usually gets through it. What? Right. But my whole thing is that, yeah, see, in like I tell her, it's just I try to guide her in the waves, like, hey, don't let these people bother you. Hey, we need to get out. I try to be adventurous because, like I said, I try and face my fears head on. Um, just recently, like I was just telling you, I finally found like this high anxiety that I've been trying to get rid of for the last couple months. Is that I got sideswiped by a semi a couple months ago and almost went underneath the whole semi. So I thought I was gonna die. Um, and that just happened a couple months ago. A lot of people on my stream said I was being totally different, and I guess I was seeing a dark hole, and I had to get myself out of it. Um, I had so high anxiety that I had to take medications. I fucking thought I was fine. I went to work and broke down and started crying in front of everybody and didn't know why. What's up? What's up? Hmm. Yes, for sure. It did, and it was just like the TV shows and all that shit. It literally flashed. See, that was the actual opposite of what you're saying. Is that I didn't want to live. Is that, yeah, yeah, and that was the biggest problem for me. Is that I literally, because my life has sucked so bad. Like, I literally like I suck at video games because I get caught with somebody behind. Like I was about to win that game, that last game. Magically, I had no, 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 no. But what I'm gonna explain to you is this is why I suck. I'm really good at video games. This is where I'm gonna tell you why I suck. Is that my luck in life, video games, everything, life in general. It just follows me. Is that I always get caught with that person behind me. I always get caught like I'm a hard worker. The minute I fucking sit down for a second, that's when the boss is gonna sit right behind me and be like, "What are you doing?" I've literally been caught like that, and like that's how I play. That's how in video games it is. It's like if it's me and you standing next to each other, they're gonna shoot at me directly, and they're not even gonna see you because I'm gonna go down first because that's my luck. And it has literally happened to me at work. I'm busted down crying afterwards. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I've been super competitive. I'm super competitive. But I mean, I hold it, but I don't at the same time like I try and understand win and loss type shit. But it was like there's different kinds of luck. Like I was trying to explain to my doctors is that my luck is kind of shit that doesn't matter. Like going through every green light. Like that could matter to somebody, but it doesn't matter to me. That's my luck. I make the green light. Ooh, it's like that's great. That's luck. But that's the kind of luck I have. That just whatever. It's kind of cool. You know, it happened to you. Luck. But that's about it. But I wish I could have like life luck. Like like on YouTube, like there could be like that one time somebody sees me and it just, oh shit, he goes famous, and that could happen to anybody. But that's the kind of luck I would like to have, and I'm never gonna have that luck. I'm always gonna have people like you that come in here and be like, dude, you're fucking awesome, dude, I love your conversation. I've had this over a gajillion times, and it's great to fucking hear, but it's like they don't understand why you're not famous. Oh, see, I always get that praise, but like you said, I'm breaking down on your level, and to have somebody understand you on your level, not my level. This is my level. It's your level. So to have that understanding with somebody, they can break down on you easier, and then now they feel like you're relating to them every fucking time. I'm gonna remember you every time we talk. I'm not gonna forget you. Oh, see, my whole thing is that's still relating to you. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm still gonna relate to you because I'm gonna call you out on your dickheadness or, you know, your douchebagness or whatever you're gonna be. Mhm. 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 Bum bum bum. That's actually something from that's called an addiction. But that's actually addiction to that drug. Actually, it's just mhm. It's definitely some form of OCD. It's definitely something that. Right. You're not. That's just somebody. That's where I'm like, you're just arguing to argue, bro. Come on, you need to start making a point. Like this isn't working. No, he was. You were trying to make a point. You're trying to make a solid point on it. He was trying to argue the point, and that's just sad. And that's where that people. That's where that his opinion mattered. He said he was a sociopath. He doesn't want you to argue with him. Like that's where he wants you to stop. Oh, Oh, for sure, because your point didn't get across at all. He shut you down. He shut you down, and you definitely felt that you were shut down. Mm-hmm. But that's exactly what that name drop, that what I'm telling you with that, hi, how are you doing, Chris? That drop of a name, just saying that, like, if somebody said, oh, dude, I understand where you're coming from, but, you know, blah, 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 you would have felt something to the whole conversation, like something mattered to you. And that whole conversation did not matter. That's just human nature. Human nature. We all need it. Hmm. Where was she from? See, my whole thing is that almost sounds like a cop out. Yep. To me, like, if I was from different places and I was trying to ignore somebody and I was just like, oh, well, that's not how we roll, and I'm just like, what? I'd be like, well, then why didn't you acknowledge me in the beginning and tell me that? Like, you waited to think about that. Like, yeah, see, my whole thing is like, the only culture that I've ran into that has any kind of, like, I don't know, kind of different standards, I guess, compared to everybody else, is in the Asian cultures, and I don't know which one it is because I don't know them directly. I didn't know what they were from or what nationality they actually were. Yeah, and that's. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, really, it's that somebody is above you. You listen to them. That is your fucking. That is it. I mean, they kill people at birth. I mean, come on, that's crazy. But they are superior, and they're a superior race, and so it's. I mean, maybe they're doing a great job of what they're doing or whatever the fuck they're doing. Oh fuck! Don't hate on anything you do as long as you can function and be normal. My whole thing is, like I said, you're. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Oh, see, and that game's touchy. Mhm. Ha! Yep, I agree. That's actually funny. Me, and my friend. Mhm. Mhm. Right. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Right. For sure. No, I was just actually, I actually was explaining to that to my son the other day. I was like, man, right now I want to play some video games, but I have to go to bed. And I was like, we're ready for work tomorrow. But see, I actually do it wrong because like I have to be up at like 3 in the morning for work, and I stay up until 10 or 11 at night almost every night. And it's just like he was like, well, why don't you just go play some video games? I was like, because I was like, my whole thing is I know I'm gonna get deep into that game, and the next thing you know, I look at the clock, it's midnight, and I'm like, shit, I get 3 hours of sleep, and now I get to wake up and suck for the next day. And I was like, so that's the only reason why I try to get my sleep, is because I don't want to suck for the next day. I want to be raring to go every day. I don't want to fucking be like next day dragging my feet just because of sleep. Yeah, no, yeah, no, and I agree with that. But some people, it slows it down, so I guess it helps them real life shit. It's just, but my whole thing is now your thought process might change a little bit, and that might eventually help your anxiety. Is what I'm saying. Is that your thought process now, and the thought process of the whole thing is that, like you said yourself, was the finding what it is and getting over it, is that maybe in that mellow point of view somebody can actually take that time to realize that point of view, and that's where I see it as help. Right. No, and I agree with it. It's just that I also agree with what you were saying, is that I'm just saying they could take the time now. They could take the time. Well, for sure. And that's where I say society though. Yeah, and I agree with that. But that's where I say society's done that. Yeah, they just do that for, that's just actually for pain and just hunger. It's the mental game, mental game, mental game, mental game. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't. Um, but the whole thing is like, is I don't think it's wrong for anybody to do whatever they do, because they even say, if you have watched any form of studies, but they even say meth, cocaine, all those uppers are all great for you, as if you could not abuse them, which is almost virtually impossible not to abuse them, because eventually you want to feel that ultimate feeling all the fucking time. So you go for it. And that's what usually holds the abuse of those drugs. But they say actually if you could do a bump of coke and live your day out, it's just like drinking a cup of coffee. It's actually 10 times better than a cup of coffee. It just stimulates your mind and it actually makes you become more productive, but abusing is the problem. Abusing, just like weed. If you smoked it and you just smoked it and didn't abuse it. Mhm. Mhm. That's usually how it starts. Mhm. That's meth. Meth, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Mhm. Mhm. Damn. Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, my mom's boyfriend when they were high on meth, he used to write novels and just sit there and write novels and novels and novels and novels, and that's all he did on it. He'd literally just smoke. See, I don't know. That sucks. Are you a Cancer? Are you a Gemini or something? When's your birthday? That's funny. Yeah, July. See, you're a Cancer. You're a Cancer. What? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. That's why I said that ultimate. That ultimate. Nice. That's funny. and then just went to work. Yep. Right. No. Yeah, no, and that's just what it turns into, and that's what I'm trying to explain is that I smoked weed, I've done ecstasy, I stayed away from meth, I've done mushrooms, I've done pain pills, stuff like that. I just stayed away from crack cocaine. I stayed away from meth because of my parents and my family members. My whole family, my whole damn near, besides my grandparents, went down on meth. Uh, what else? I've never done acid. My uncles and stuff used to do it around me. I almost did it with them. I just kind of watched them trip. Uh, I've seen it all. Been around a lot of fucking shit. Been around a lot of drug dealers, pushers, users, people that, and so it's just like, huh? What? For sure. And I've lived a life in the ghetto around there, and it's just, uh, I've just seen a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of people go down. I've seen all my friends go down on meth and crack and cocaine and, uh, yep, that's what happened. Uh, my, well, of course, that's called, her brother's dealing with that right now. That's called mental psychosis, and, he's in prison right now, and, her other brother's in prison for, yeah. Well, the whole thing is that what they say, and this is scientifically speaking, is that is that oh no, for sure. And I don't. They're just the strongness of it that people don't realize. It's just when we do the drugs of any drugs of coffee, anything, and that's why they try and stay away from any of it until you're 18 years old at least. Is that we take on the form of when we initially did it. So if you start smoking marijuana or meth, crack cocaine at the age of 12, you're going to hold more of a mentality of 12. Your mentality kind of stays stagnant until you quit. So, and then that's when your mind actually. Right. But it's just drugs in general. It's just drugs in general. Alcohol, all of it. Awesome. Ugh. Damn, that one's a harsh one. Well, yeah, that's just a downer. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Hmm. Oh, see, my whole thing is like I question my mom's. Me and my mom just went into outs for a minute because, like I said, I was going through some shit, and I was just telling people like how it was. If you don't like me for who I am or what you want, you don't want to move in my direction. I'm moving forward in a positive direction, and I want you guys to move with me and don't move against me. Like, I just want you guys, like, my mom was always, every time we had like us having a conversation of any sort, was always an argument of, and it always relied back to when she was a meth user, and I tried to just literally try to get her to realize that what she did back then made my life fucking drastically different. And and she won't, what she tells me every time is that she just is like, no, 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 no. And I was like, you guys did it for like 6 to 8 years. Like, I was 10. Like, I barely knew life. Like, you guys, I didn't even know you guys were high until I was 13. I was like, the whole thing is that I didn't know that shit because I was just like, why are my parents always in the bedroom? Like, what the fuck? And no, that's all I want, and that's all I tell her is that I just want you to realize what you've really fucking done, and like, I could have been somebody different, and like, when a mother and a parent's supposed to be there for a child when he's being bad and not doing great, I was like, my whole thing is that, but that's not the thing I'm trying to get at, is that she knows that, but she ain't accepting it. That's the problem I have, is that she doesn't accept it. She, every time it becomes an argument. Like I told her, until we can have a conversation about this, and then we walk away with this as a conversation, and even if it does turn into some heat of an argument, as long as it ends with just a conversation. And mhm, Jesus. Hmm. Right. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like, that's where I want her to just realize that it did affect me. I want her to realize how the effect that it took upon me, and that's it. And just realize it, and then just walk away from it. Is that, oh yes, for sure. Every time I bring it up, it's a fucking blow up situation. That's that's somebody I actually just talked to. This chick that I was talking to the other day. She still hasn't told me that she's getting a divorce. It's one of the family friends, and the whole thing is that, okay, go for it. Hmm. Yeah, I see. My whole thing is that I direct my struggles. I direct towards everybody. No, I still do, and that's the problem. Is that's why I still associate with her, and that's why I still try to talk to her about all those kind of stuff. And it's because she still does bring me down. It's that she does all those plus minus things that you say about your mom saying all these good things about you. She still minuses on me with the whole, like, it's just subtle. And like I tried to explain to her, her subtle conversations are like mine. I mean, a lot of my voice, my opinions, and all that kind of stuff came from her. I only had a mother. Well, the whole thing is just like, so like I accomplished things before her in life, like having a job longer than so many years, getting a family. Yes, there we are. Then and then I tried to explain to her, no, see, and that's what I'm trying to. Yes, yes, and I understand that that's what you're supposed to do, but that's the drug that I'm trying to explain is that because like I literally told her boyfriend that they've been together for this long time. I pretty much call him dad, and he just the other day I took him out for his birthday and we had a couple drinks, and he's a good bullshitting kind of guy. He, you know, he's understanding. He doesn't. Oh fuck no, they haven't used it since my son was 3. Uh, right, and the whole well, he does. My mom will never, and that's what I was just talking to him about. Is that I said that you guys see, no, and she will never realize it that way. A lot of people is because she's such a bold person that she's so strong that a lot of people have disagreed with her, and she just pretty much shuts them down. Um, and that's what I told her. Damn. See, my mom isn't like that, but she's just fucking. She just won't listen to you. Um. Oh, and that's just people because they want their point made and not listen to anybody else's. And that's just the way they can direct it. Uh, she just tries to shut it down. She won't talk about it no more, or tells me to just shut the fuck up. Mhm. 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 Right. That's. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. She was raised by fucking her dad that whooped her ass all the time. My grandparents never loved. Like I was talking to my wife the other day. Uh, my what was it? I was telling my wife the other day. I was like, I had to literally when you had to literally like give your grandparents hugs and kisses, and I was a loving kid. Like my daughter's the same way I am, just hugs everybody and loves everybody, and I had to literally hug and kiss my grandparents that never loved and hugged me back, and they didn't start loving and hugging me back until I was 7 years old. So I literally hugged them every time I'd leave and be like, "Oh, I love you, Grandma. You know, mwah, mwah, you know, see ya." And she'd be like, "Well, it's seeing that just means mom and dad showed her love." That's what I'm trying to explain here. Is that my parent wasn't showed much love, so she had to find her own love to give. You know, that's where you find the directions of different lives. Like you right now, taking what you found from your life experience, your children are going to learn so much more. So as long as we can give them the same advice as what we're... Uh, yeah, and see, my wife right now calls me perfect. She's like, oh yeah, you're just so perfect. You're just so perfect. Fuck you. And that's why I told her, I said, what I... No, and I'm far from, and I will always be far from, is what I told her. So, uh, but Uh, it's just more or less it's like what I told her for my rebuttal is because she was just so pissed off at me and she's getting so angry and I'm just like, at least I strive for something. I strive for something. I'm not perfect, but I want to be something better than what I am every day. Every day I want to move forward. Every day I don't want to stop progressing in the right direction. And if somebody's telling me that's the wrong direction, I want to take that point of view and look at it and say, shit, maybe that is the wrong direction. Maybe I need to turn a little bit to the left. Like I was explaining to my doctor the other day, is that, oh yeah, I mean I try to, but like I was explaining to the doctor the other day, is there's people that look at a piece of paper and they look at it and they read the instructions and it's just like, oh man, I totally understand what this is saying, and start trying to put that project together and it's just not coming together right away. And then there's those people that see that structure of the instructions right there, but then they look to the left and they see the project and they can figure out the project faster than they can look at those instructions. I said those are the kind of people are in the world. There's the people that can just see it and get it done, and there's the people that need to be guided. And I was like, so my whole thing is that I try to be in between both of them. I want to be the guy that has to pay attention to the instructions and see the guidance in the project. Mm-hmm. No, and I hear you. Do you go down? No, and that's what I actually found out. At least over here, there's a lot of lazy people that just don't see it that way. They don't have time for that. Like I try to explain to people in just normal life is that I make time for my video games. I make time for my life outside the video games. I make time for work. I make time for my friends. I make time. And the whole thing is there is no time for it. There is no fucking, I have no time for any of it. If I actually had to sit down and be like, fuck, I need to delegate this shit, I couldn't. Because it's just more of a whim thing. I come here, I try to get my gameplay time when my kids are at school. Then as soon as my kids are off school, I'm off my video games. I'm, helping around the house, cleaning up, picking up, chilling with the wife. Well, no, but that's just okay. But you just got to make small goals and move forward. That's all you got to do. You just don't look anything as a negative. I always will. I always will. The whole thing is that everybody can move forward. Everybody can do it. It's just taking yourself and putting your mind frame is that you can do it and make those small goals. Don't make anything unreachable. Like I was explaining to somebody. Oh, for sure. Oh God, he would love it. Do you have Snapchat or anything like that? Do you communicate with pictures with anybody? Do you Facebook? Do you like? So the whole thing is what I'm going to explain to you. Is This is what I try to explain to a lot of people, is that Snapchatting, pictures, video chatting, you like what I'm doing right now, seeing myself on a camera, it actually boosts your confidence. If you could actually stare in a mirror and talk to yourself, that could be better. But having somebody that you can, yeah, no, and that's almost what it is. But this brings up your own confidence. You're going to start seeing yourself more. You're going to be like, damn, I'm not that bad of a dude. Or somebody's going to be like, oh, hey, you're not so bad. Or dude, you look great today. Shit, you know, that's a fucking, that is a good one, dude. I never even thought about that. No, I don't. Um, about, about the, jump it. Oh yeah, see, that's where I am. But I agree with the hatred. You have to have it. I don't say hate, dislikes, because hate to me is such a fucking strong word. Strong. But it is just good to be around people. I think judgment needs to be there. That's why I said I am a judgy person. I think people need to be judged. I think people like the criticism, but they don't know how to take it. They'll take it later if they gave a shit, you know? And if they didn't, then they won't fucking take that criticism at all. But what I was saying about the pictures, the Facebooking, and talking to people is that with the videos and the actually like showing pictures of yourself or whatever, is that they could be judgy about you. They could, next thing you know, somebody's liking it a lot, and you're like, next thing you know, you're seeing a whole bunch of girls like it, and you're like, holy shit. Oh yeah, for sure. And then I mean, and then take out all that negative. If that's what it is, then tell those people to go fuck themselves, like straight up, and be straight up with these people. Because my whole thing is like, I started Snapchatting random people, just started Snapchatting. My wife got pissed. She's like, "You're just being a fucking little slut bag on there, and that's all you're trying to be." And I was like, well, right, but I'm just like, and I was like, well, number one, I told her I'm not fucking showing my dick off to anybody because I got a small penis, so it doesn't matter. Um, and she was like, whoa, well, yeah, and I'm like, so you fucking think I'm gonna go and fucking boast that on fucking random sites? Like, that's just, come on, honey. Like, that's just stupid. And she's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I guess so. And I'm just like, the whole thing is I like looking. And I was like, and I look at porn, don't get wrong, she knows that. And it's just like, I told her, I said, it's more of a human nature of men. Men are gross until we grow up out of it. I mean, eventually men get there, but we're not there. I'm not there. She looks at it herself. She just doesn't see it the same way I do. But I told her, I said, but if I post something and somebody tells me from like just even on here on this YouTube, and somebody says, hey, you looking good today, or you, just like you said, you're a great conversation. I mean, those are whole things that I will never hear unless I make myself announced. So if I don't put myself out here to get any criticism, or if just the biggest one is just like you said, consistency. It is. Yep. See, I bring everything that we talk about right here, I bring it to work. I literally start bullshitting with people, random people at work. And I'll be like, hey, so, what do you mean? See, my whole thing is that it's just like I said, how I draw myself towards it. I'm like, hey, one day, blah, 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 blah. This, one person I talked to, he was like trying to understand how, just how drugs go, and just he has a harsh life. And he was saying how his mother uses and she still uses, and they're like, what? And I'm like, oh no, but this is just a hypothetical. This is hypothetical. Nothing's truthful right here. And then I just say, and he's just trying to get his life straight, and somebody's like, huh, what? And I'm like, have you ever ran into that problem in life? And they're like, well, no, not me, but my cousin. And I'm literally right there. And I'm like, oh, well, how did that go? I just want to just see your point of view on that. And then they usually grasping somebody else's point of view on something first makes them want to talk to you. Right. Uh, I don't know if you listen to like to Macklemore or whatever. But he's a okay. Mhm. 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 Yep. That's that salt. That's that little dash of salt on there. But that's okay. That's what you're supposed to be. There's supposed to be that hatred out there. Like I said, that's that dislike is supposed to be out there. Um. Mhm. And that's some of the shit that I listen to, and I see. I've already had all these plans and thoughts in my head before, but then hearing him say it in one of his songs where he was like, what was it? Do for He says, do what you can, do, what is it? Do what you can, do what you love, do it every day. You can't change the world. What is it? If you do what you love every day, you can change the world. And then he was like, oh, what was it? Fuck. It's such a good verse. And I'm just like, that's legit, because that's how I feel like my life is. Like, I've felt like that throughout my life, and I was like, damn, that motherfucker's on point. Where is it? What's up? I only got a couple right now. Yeah, that helps. Like, all the views help. Like, having just a couple, all of it helps. Where is it? Like that song Growing Up. Oh, for sure, for sure. Right here. This whole beginning of this song right here. Alright. We gotta get a good squad. Right here, this is how I feel about
I won't
Right here.
spoil you. You
Right
can
after that.
trust that. Don't try to change the world, but at your heart broken. Bend.
Yeah. How do you listen to Big Sean? Oh God, that's a good one too. Big Sean, he's got some good. He definitely had to reinvent himself. So my whole thing is that he went through the actual rap struggles. He went through the whole career, and now, like you said, so I agree with that. Oh God, yes. God, yes. He goes through the errors. He actually goes through the errors, not just yeah. Right. He literally, well, he's going through the errors of rap. He's going through from he's going from the 70s all the way up to the 2000s. No, he's a beast. And I agree with that song to the fullest. Why would you try to what is it? Why would you try to be a legend when you could be a god? No. It's totally is that you're not a legend, you're a god. Gods are looked upon legends. Legends are only for like you're never gonna there's always gonna be a god. There's like always gonna be a god. You can forget about a legend. Yeah. Is that you all can be legends. Yeah. Yeah, why be a king when you could be a god? And it's just more or less it's just that he is the greatest. He is one of the greatest. You can't if you hate on him, it's only because you hate because he's so great. He's done his whole career. He went bad. He's went See, my whole thing is like mine isn't the voice. Like I could never hate anybody because of their sound. It has to be their passion. And I see his passion there. Just like when I heard you just doing your shit, that looked as when you had that piece put down, it looked like you had passion with what you were saying. Mm-hmm. Right. And that's where I say that you need that negative vibe because like people like him that give that what I don't know because every the biggest thing I think is that everybody holds it. Everybody has it. Everybody has that negative. Everybody got that little bit of like shit sucks, all that good stuff. And him, uh, his are like no, his are just positive reinforcement songs. It's more of like how he wants his life to go and hopes it goes great and hopes shit doesn't suck. Right. I mean, his whole thing is that he's lived the ghetto life and he wants to make a change. Like he's lived a low life and he doesn't want to live that low life no more. He wants to be he wants to grow up past that. Like that's what I see. Like that's how his music's pronounced. I'm going to go see him in concert in December. Her fucking sister bought us tickets. Alright, well, I need to go and revent myself. I'm gonna fucking go take a piss. Go take a piss, go take a... Alright. But yeah, like, I have other viewers that have been on here. I have other, viewers that were on here, like, they're one of my viewers, that, I don't know if you're playing with him. But he had struggles with his mom, and there was some roommate he had problems with trying to get out of his house and all this kind of stuff, and I helped him get through that. Him and his girlfriend play video games with me sometimes, and they're pretty cool people, and I played with them and got them through their little anxiety, and now he's getting a job, and she's got a job, and they're moving forward, and so their life's going great now, so it's kind of cool to check in on them further down the road, and now their shit's going a little bit better. So I like talking to you and but right. And just like you, I'm gonna eventually, if we don't shit and talk and we don't play 1,000 video games together and a bajillion years down the road, I'm gonna message you and I'm gonna be like, hey, how's life? And hopefully you reply and say, you know, fucking shit's been going great, anxiety, you know, has gone down. I'm actually having a job, I'm holding shit down, you know, walked my kid to... Oh, this is the second time around. I was on Twitch, I have 450 on there. And now I came to YouTube because my son told me I couldn't do it. I'm on a year and 6 months, I think. It's definitely hard. It's definitely hard. My whole thing is that, like, my friend jumped on there one day. He got, like, 15 people one day. And I was like, bro, I'm like, you're a good talker. Get it going. I was like, once again, I was like, maybe we should start up a channel together. Somebody at work, he does good at video games. He's really lucky. So, like I told him, he's going to always catch somebody on the backside and shit like that. So he's going to have great games. Like, and it's something fun to watch. Oh, for sure. I don't know. I'll back off a COD. I might rent it. We'll see. I've bought in every one. Oh yeah, for sure. I've gotten a couple. Well, there's Tasmanian that He's got 6,000. I ran into him. He started following me, and him and his crew. We're not joined or anything. I've only gotten one video with him, but him and his crew, they come and check me out. Right. Well, and another thing, like yeah, it's definitely different. Huh. So the biggest thing is, I think what I did differently than everybody else is that I made a brand name. I didn't make somebody else's name. I didn't make... Yeah, so my name is like the Sandy Brown guy. There is nobody that's Sandy Brown guy. Like when I Google searched it, I Google searched names over names over names. There's a Sandy Brown person, and it's just Sandy Brown, and it's a woman, and that was the only thing I came close to. So I tried to make that one announced. I mean, I have one ARK video that has over 14,000 views on it. And so that happened, and that was just because I literally Google searched. No, zero, zilch, nada. Nothing. I just, one day, I literally woke up the next day and it was at 1,500, and I was just like, what the fuck? No, and that's where I'm saying, that's just that, getting that one fucking... But it didn't get me anything, because when I did that, I was so new to the YouTuber game that I didn't use right word phrasing. I didn't say, hey, like and subscribe. I didn't put in click videos. So this thing was growing like crazy with me not even knowing, and me not doing nothing about it. So, no money. Unless somebody donates to me or any of that kind of stuff, I don't get no money from YouTube or any of that kind of stuff. It's the same scenario. You have to hit a certain number. So until I hit 1,000, you don't get nothing from them. Like I can get paid from like I only got that 470 or something like that. I don't know about Twitch, but Twitch is more of a Patreonic type thing where it's more of a donation. Like people just give money on that one. And then this one is you hit 1,000, I can have I can start the super chat where people can start commenting and writing in words with money, and then there's gonna be like emojis. I can start up a little club where people can buy stuff and subscribe to me, and actually like that's how it is on Twitch. Like Twitch. See, but that's the biggest thing, is that not giving up. And mine is that like you just said, you can put a topic on there or whatever you want to. It's how many people are gonna actually see it. Right, right. Um, the best one is like this is like what I'm doing is that I'm trying to find games. This is what I do is that are unknown. Like when I went and found ARK, I played it a year and a half ago, 2 years ago when it first came out on PS4. I heard about it on the PC and Xbox. I heard about it. I watch a lot of video games, and so I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and jump on this train. It's kind of my style of game, and I found out it was new. So I started doing the update videos for it. I'm like, oh, there's a new update. I read on it and I'd say, hey, I got an update, blah, blah, blah. And that's kind of where I started. And then I'm going to try and do the same thing with this Fortnite. It's an awesome game. I want to tell everybody about it. And that's what I'm trying to bring is that I play all video games. I'm going to literally play an hour of every video game that has came out in the last 4 years almost. I've almost played an hour of every fucking video game that's came out in the last year. I rent video games, at least 2 video games a month. I've stopped doing that since the games have stopped coming out as much. But I tried to let people know, like, my personal opinion. Like this one, this one's taken me off of ARK. Like, I literally left ARK and started playing this one. And I'm like, if it could do that, that means that's extreme. Because I've been playing that game for a fucking year almost straight. And this game literally took me off and it's free. So that's just 2 amazing things to me right there. You can look through your advanced settings through your phone, and it will tell you what videos are being viewed and all that kind of stuff. So it's called YouTube Studio on your phone. So it's another app, and then that will tell you. No, that's super awesome.
Any free space?
Hunger Shark Game. Yeah, we got a couple free spaces.
I want to play with you.
Alright. So check this out. My last video, my egg, that one I told you that one that I got a lot of views on. In the last month, it got 28 days. It got 1,600 views in the last 28 days. And then the one I just put out 4 days ago. Holy shit. Oh no, this was a week and a half ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. It has 7,000 views.
What UPSN?
It's right there on top. I'm the middle one. I'm the main dude, BMW 1524. If you want to join, just let me know. Like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what your name is so I can add you. Everybody's usually found me on random. I'm starting to become random find. Like, I pop up for people that play video games now. I don't know.
My name is Mario111. PSN.
I literally sit at work and think about it. I'm like, man, today I'm like, and it's something that's crazy that happened today. Or I'm like talking to one of the guys that play video games with me, and I'm like, blah, 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 we should do this. And they're like, yeah, we should. And I'm like, man, I should name my title something along those lines. And I'm like, how do I? And then I literally think about it.
Add me.
Damn. Cheers. No, that's what I keep getting told. It's just so fucking hard when you see that. Like, somebody was trying to compare themselves to me the other day, and it kind of pissed me off because it was somebody I supported. Like, one of my viewers that I supported. And I'm like, oh, I'll start watching you. And I was like, for him. And I was like, yeah, I'll be with you, dude, and I'll subscribe to you, and I'll try and help you out, and try and make you grow too. I'm not that far above you. Only have like I think at that time I had like 200, 250 or some shit. And I was like, I'll help you out. And then he was just like, oh, blah blah blah, talking to his viewers, and I'm in there and I'm talking to him, and I always try to announce myself and say, hey, how you doing, and how's your day going, and try to small talk with him. And he was like, oh, yeah, there's that guy, Sandy Brown guy. And he was like, oh, I don't understand why I'm not going up faster. And I'm like, oh, here comes Assault. And I'm like, damn, what the hell's going on here? And I'm like, and then he was just like, I just don't understand why I'm not going up as fast as him. He's only got 250 or 200 viewers, and I got 105 or 100. And I got 1,000. He said, I got 5,000 views, and he only got like 1,600 or something. And I was just like, what? He's looking at the numbers all wrong. And I'm like, what the I'm like, hey, dude, what are you doing here? And he was like, I was like, are you bashing me? And he was like, oh, no, I'm just saying, I just don't understand it. And I'm like, no, I get that, but I'm here to support you, and you're kind of like seeing like you're bagging on me. And I was just like, and he was like, no. And I'm like, well, dude, like, maybe I got there just because people want to support me because of the person I am, not, maybe they're not supporting you because of the person you are. Well, he kind of slowed it down, and he was like, I just don't understand. And I was just like, and I was like, maybe it's because you're being so negative right now. Like, dude, you're being really bashfully. And he was like, no. And I'm like, no, just like, look at yourself. I said, I, and I looked at him and I said, dude, how about this, man? I was like, I'm gonna just be realistic with you. I said, I'm only at 200 or whatever it was, but I said I have over 40,000 views. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, you checked the numbers way wrong. 1,500, I'm not even near that. I said, that was in my first week. And I was like, so stop trying to be like that. I said, I don't understand. I don't come into, I don't dog you down in my channel when you come in. I say, hey, go check out this guy. I said, and what you did right there was you really knocked me down. And I was just like, dude, I have over 40,000 views over you. I said, so what really sucks is that those aren't all subscribes. I was like, if those were all subscribes, I'd be at 50,000 subscribers. And I was like, so look at that. So I'm only at 200 and I've been viewed that many times. I said, I think your goal is good. You're looking good. You're at 100 and you only have 5,000 views. I was like, so your ratio is decent. I was like, I think mine sucks. I was like, but you're just looking at numbers. I was like, that's that one video I was telling you about. Mm-hmm. Uh, Mine are off the top of my head. I don't ever. Oh, for sure. And I'm trying to get more people like that. I've been trying to group up with a couple other people, and then every time I've grouped up with somebody, they've just kind of fell off. They've literally, because their shit doesn't work out for them. Mm-hmm. You, like I said, everybody can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. They're all Sandy Brown Guy. I have links and all that kind of stuff on my page. Just follow me on there. You can DM me or any of that kind of stuff. Uh, I had this one dude. I mean, my home videos by one of these kids. The main video on my page is made by a 11-year-old kid. So, but my whole thing is that you could do both. Like right now you could play video games and rap. But what I'm saying is you could talk to your subjects, you could rap, you could do all this on the video game. Right now what I'm doing, people are hearing me and talking on the stream and saying stuff here and there. So that's just a couple people. Like, I ain't got no following right now. I mean, some days I have 14, 15 people watching me, some days I have 2 or 3. It's just a hit or a miss. But you could do all that stuff and just grow from there. Everything, and then you could just do your own thing. You could start just recording you on your own phone and just go live and just do your thing. Walk around your house. Like I said, just try and get in touch with yourself. You're getting there. Yeah. Yeah. And like if yeah, see, you can do stuff like that. I mean, one time I went live on Facebook, talked to all my Facebook friends, and talked to all my fucking YouTube people. I had like 14 people on YouTube and 7 people on Facebook. And I was just like, holy shit. And these are people I don't even fucking associate with on Facebook. I mean, I had them as friends, as kids and stuff like that, but they came on my stuff, and I legitimately just accepted them all, though. I accepted everybody that came in. I was like, oh, hey, Michael, how you doing, bro? I haven't fucking talked to you in like 7 years. Hmm? Hmm? Yeah. Nothing better to do. Yep. So they're just enjoying what you're doing. But I need to go and I'm trying to join up some people, but nobody's joining. This one person said he's got a couple minutes. He'll be there in a couple. And then I'm gonna go smoke, and then I'll be right back.
Okay, invite me.
I see. No, that's just how I am. Don't try and I don't know. I just don't try and put people down. I mean, I have a couple guys. I have this one guy at work that fucking he literally doesn't take showers or bathes or anything just because he wants people to not be around him, but he wants to be around people. So it's really weird. He's very depressing. But I've been trying to work on him for years at work.
Loading in queue. What means?
Hmm. Well, that's what I was just talking to one of the guys at work. Is that I told him, I was like, he was like, I think I've matured past my girlfriend's dad, and I was like, well, yeah, did you choose to do that? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, did you choose to mature? And he was like, well, yeah, I feel a growth and blah blah blah. And I was like, see, there's the whole point is that when you make it to a certain point in life and then you think it's steady and it works for you, you don't mature from there. You just kind of stay stagnant, and that because it's comfortable for you. And that's why I try to explain to people is that just because you're comfortable doesn't mean you can't still move forward. Like, a lot of people just sit that comfortability and they just sit there. And like, I think people, that becomes, the comfortability becomes more of a fear. Is that they are so comfortable that they don't want to move forward, they don't want to move back, they don't want to do anything, and that's where that fear comes in of doing anything. And I told him that's like the growth. You are not a fearful from growth. You want to grow, you want to become more of what you are, and maybe he found where he was a long time ago, and he's been. It's like teaching an old dog new tricks. It's not virtually impossible. It's just not accepted. Mm-hmm. See, and that's what I've been trying to be the whole time. Is that I am not afraid to make that effort towards everybody else. Like I just told you, I might not talk to you today, tomorrow, or 1,000 years from now, but when I do, I'm gonna remember you, and I'm gonna talk to you on the last conversation that we had. I'm gonna ask you how was that walk with your child, and when did you do it? You know, stuff like that. Right. No, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Is that I am so proud that the internet is still here and we still have this. That I am so happy that I could have this kind of conversation with somebody that's a jillion miles away from me. And and but that's where I think gamers are more evolved than any other. If you say it as a race, gamer race. Yep. Mhm. Right.
Okay, invite me again.
Mhm.
Sorry for the waiting.
Well, see, mine. Why I say that, but you had that conversation because you couldn't. What is it? Oh no, 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 no. Yeah. Right. Well, that's what I was talking to somebody else that was boasting their, because I have a bunch of people that are Trump supporters and stuff like that. And well, see, it kind of goes into both the same subjects. Um, but it's just that I think we're evolved just because like this conversation that we're having. You're across seas, I'm across the other sea. I can go talk to a Chinaman today. I can go talk to somebody from America, somebody from Brazil, Africa, and Canada just today, and I can get where you guys are coming from, because just like I could tell where you were talking about how different you are from me, just not knowing where you are. Like I tell my wife when I'm after I get done talking to you guys, all you guys, and I'm just like, oh, blah 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 blah. I bet you this person's from Europe. I bet you this person's from Australia. I bet you this person's from America. I bet you this person's from Canada. And it's just I'm literally learning how cultures are working around me, and I know that. Like I tried to explain to her.
Ready up. Please.
All right.
Oh. Hi.
Right, and that's the same thing we have over here. That's a what's up, hey, how you doing? Uh,
Remember to hit that sub button and check me out on Facebook URL. Who?
and that's just it's because you watch. That's just how things are being watched. But come on, kitty, why do you always come up here? Well, that's actually how they say it's supposed to go. Like all the move, it's like I always say, people they. Oh, yeah. Well, they don't even know. Um, did you watch Heroes? Did you watch Heroes at all? See, but my whole thing is that I feel like there should be still judgment behind that, because, like I said, I still want you to do good things and stuff like that, but uh, you can judge yourself beyond that. So that's your own judgment. So, like, I still think, oh yeah, for sure, and I agree with that. I'm sick of people bringing people down. That's kind of the bullying thing I'm talking about. Is that now it turned from physical. Right. Mm-hmm.
Smile.
What's up, Colin? You guys are smiles. jumped. Oh shit, I jumped early. Fuck. See, my whole thing is that, I think is as long as everybody sticks with the computer race or whatever, gamer race or whatever, and evolves from there, and then we as gamers evolve from that, not bring so much hate. Because, like, the whole thing that I hate about gamers is that there's so much hatred. Like, gamers hate too much. But that's that keyboard warrior stuff that I like. I don't know. I got it a lot when I played ARK. Like, a lot of people bashed on me. God damn it, cat. See. Oh, they're using their shit against you. That's usually what happens. So that's where like you just said about Eminem, like you said he's one of the greatest. That's where I felt like he made one of the greatest points ever when he did 8 Mile, and he's literally bagged on himself in the rap, like just trashed himself. And I was just like, that is fucking epic. I was like, if everybody could do that and just take themselves as who they are and really accept that, really accept it. Because as soon as you accept it, yeah, as soon as you accept it, like I said, right, you'd be like, you're a liar. But you can say, where are you? Where are you? Uh-huh.
Make party.
I got my own server, so if you ever want to run with me, I got my own shit. See, I don't. I don't. I have, I don't know. When I first started streaming this, I had this one guy that came on my stream, and we met through the stream. It was when I was brand new, and he thought he was like teaching me all this new stuff, and I was like, not to be rude to him or anything, but uh that happens a lot. And see, my whole thing is I hold myself pretty good, and I can make jokes, and I can, and you're right about that. Uh yeah, you're a blow up, but you hold. See, he's down there. Where is he? They're over there. Fuck. See, the only person that can get me like that is my wife. And that's why I told her. I was like, you are literally the only person that can touch my buttons. She's like, why do you get so mad at me and nobody else? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Make a goddamn party. so we communicate.
Don't talk to me like that. That's rude. He didn't even ask to join a party.
Please. Sorry.
Fuck! Oh, see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, no, that's. Oh, I could already tell. This guy wants to join the party. I try. I mean, I try to. It's not like I am perfect on that. It's just tries. But like I was saying about that person is that he legitly, like, this is when I was new to ARK, and I had what's up? Oh, for sure. Oh, it looks like what's his name is gonna join. We got oh, what was I going with that? Fuck. That guy, like, legitly, like you said, was using me, with the ARK game, and I was playing my own. He jumped on my areas, was doing PvE. I had this big joining. I had like 8 to 10 people in my tribe. We're fucking just dominating the land we're on. We're on the center map. We're on the Tropic North. We're almost dominating the whole fucking island. He was going over, and it was PvE. This is when the game first started. I didn't want to do PvP right away. And so we went. Give me 1 second, dude. I'll start a party. I'm just talking right now. But he came over and he started going to another tribe and started taking our dinosaurs that other people in the tribes were that were taming. And I'm like, oh damn, dude, like, what the fuck? And I get on there and I'm the tribe manager, so I'm like, hey, what's going on here? And everybody's like, fuck, this guy's fucking taking them over to here and running with this tribe on scorched earth and transferring over, and he's just giving us low ass dinosaurs from over there. And I'm like, so, you know, I'm the guy I am. I went to him and I said, hey, bro, I'm hearing from the other guys. They don't want, like, I'd have to jump from party to party to party because they didn't want to conversate after a while. And I'm like, oh God, yes. It's ridiculous. And so he legitimately did that, and he was like, oh, I'm doing it to help the tribe out, blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, we're here about claiming land. Like, this server, this whole gist of the game is claiming land and then doing the missions, like doing the whole caves and stuff. And I was like, what you're doing is nothing. Oh, party failed connection. But I said, what you're doing is just taking shit back and forth, and seems like you're helping another tribe out, and you're joined with them too. And I was like, that's hella fucked up. And he was like, no. Well, I got on one day, random time, he didn't know where I was, and I flew above him and watched him, he keeps just saying I can't join the party, and watched him do the shit. And he was moving my raptors across the ocean to the fucking Obi, and I was just like, unknown error. So I'm not being able to join. But, and he does that, and then next thing you know, fucking, I catch him doing it. I flow above him. I have him on live stream. I do everything. I tell him straight up, bro, you're kicked. I'm sorry. Like, I tried to conversate with him. He wasn't listening. He was like, I'm doing this for us. You know, stop listening to what's his name. I was like, dude, he's building up on the house. He's claiming land like I asked him to. I was like, he's fucking doing everything I asked him to. And I was like, and you're not, and you're just going back and forth every day, fucking taking shit. And then I said, you gave us a wyvern egg that you said was shit. And you were like, no, 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 I didn't say that. And I was like, no, you did. After a while, you kept talking, and then you kept saying it was shit because of how low it was. And I was like, and we couldn't feed it because we had no fucking milk. I said, so you pretty much gave us an egg that we knew nothing about, that we thought was cool because it was a fucking wyvern, and come to find out, we couldn't do shit with it. I was like, and you left us with that. And I was like, so you're done. I was like, you're kicked. And he literally came back when I started PvE, and 3 months later, or 3 or 4 months later, came back with 5 of his friends and fucking destroyed my whole base. And he said it was payback. And I was like, payback for what? You taking my dinosaurs and leaving me with shit and making my tribe members hate me because I kept you around? And him and his whole tribe came on my server. Who, me? I play PvP, but I control the server. I run the server. I am the server. I have another... yeah, I have it on Ragnarok.
Invite the dude back.
Oh god, I need a breeder. Do you want to go jump on that now? Do you want to jump on now? Because this isn't working for me. It keeps fucking jumping me out. And then if I have to close down the application, it's pretty much done. The stream's done. I have it on 2 times, so your shit will go up pretty fast. But I'll go run over there, because I can't get this thing to start up. It keeps just saying error messages every time. Yeah, everybody can join me. I just have to send invites and all that kind of stuff. The game won't play for me. It keeps kicking me out, so I have to close the application. So if I close the application, it's got to close down the stream. I hope you guys liked and subscribed if you guys were new to this. If you guys want to join me, I think I'm going to be switching over to ARK possibility. We're going to see. Fortnite's not working for me. Maybe there's another update or something, because that's the last time they did this to me. It was an update, and it kicked me out. Like, it kicked me out of the match last time. But if you guys want to join me on ARK or any of that kind of stuff, just add Sandy Brown Guy _. I'll invite you through that way. And yeah, I'll see you guys there if this doesn't work for me. Now I gotta go start up that server for my other PlayStation. And I'm going to close down the application, close down the stream. So peace out, guys. You guys have a good one. I'll be right back. Maybe start up a new stream.